Partnerships and teamwork have always created productive environments that nurture and create opportunities for many. This approach continues to be at the center of the work of the Ministry of Youth, Sports and Community Empowerment. And this week, we will share more examples of how the ministry remains true to its mission and mandate. I am Shalia Fedrick.
And I am Theron Duran. This week, we are on location where the tremendous work of Barbadian youth and organizations over the last year or so will be celebrated in grand style. Yes, we are at the Frank Coleman Hall, the location for the June 15th National Youth Awards. I must say that I'm already feeling the excitement of the event, especially the announcement of all the nominees, and then drum roll, the winner is. Don't you move, we will be right back.
As mentioned at the beginning of the program, the ministry's work can be seen in many ways, especially through its partnership work with individuals and organizations. At the core of all partnerships is the intent to operationalize the mandate and objectives of the Ministry of Youth, Sports and Community Empowerment. Stephen Rose, Sports Development Officer in the ministry, highlights this as he shares one of many initiatives that was used to introduce Barbados' indigenous sport of road tennis to representatives of the aviation industry who earlier this year participated in the inaugural Hearts of Many Aviation Football Cup 2025 in Barbados.
The Hearts of Many Aviation Cup was an initiative really out of British Airways, chopped with Barbadian roots. Kurt Morley's, he came up with this initiative to pull together some players from the aviation industry, pilots, the folks who are into the cybersecurity, the hostesses and the engineers and the like, and bring them down to Barbados to participate in a football competition, engage in some of the community teams locally. Now, they reached out to the ministry through the Barbados Tourism Marketing Inc. For some assistance in facilitating the process. And so the ministry through the sports development unit, we were more than elated to come on board and participate. And when we look at the Aviation Cup and their focus of engaging the communities, we felt it necessary to introduce them to road tennis. One of the things that we would have heard said about the Hearts of Many Aviation Cup is that it has that ability to unite communities, to transcend industries, cultures, and the like. And I believe that quotation came from the CEO of the BTMI. And when she spoke to it, I thought for a while she was speaking about road tennis, because road tennis does just that. It transcends cultures, it transcends industries, it unites communities, and so it was an excellent fit. The Hearts of Many Aviation Cup and road tennis. Now, whoever thought that someone in a cockpit as a pilot, or someone on board an aircraft as an air hostess or an engineer would be thinking about road tennis? And here we have it, where we have introduced road tennis to the organizers of the HOM Aviation Cup, and they are elated about utilizing road tennis. They see the benefits of road tennis, the many benefits of road tennis, and I should say that one of the ways in which they plan to utilize it is in their pre-season training, where there's a need for that extreme fitness, and they see it as a vehicle to get them there, where it will get them extremely fit. One of the ministry's strategic thrusts is to introduce road tennis to countries across the globe, and it's a work in process. It's a work in progress where we've already gone into countries like Ghana, Zimbabwe. We've introduced it in Canada, the US, the UK, Philippines, across the Caribbean, St. Vincent, St. Lucia, Jamaica, and there are a number of other countries in which we've introduced it. We're introducing it regionally and internationally. Therefore, we need to get our players and our people there. Aviation is the answer. So a partnership, a relationship with the organizers of the Aviation Cup, I think is an ideal relationship. They benefit and we benefit. And if we can look at the number of players we have on board, and pardon the pun, we have had British Airways, we had Delta, American Airlines, we had Virgin, and they've already expressed an interest in coming back to us next year for an HOM Aviation Cup that's going to be bigger and better next year. They've already indicated that we have some 15 airlines that has expressed an interest in participating in next year's events, as well as a few banks.
The Hearts of Many Aviation Football Cup 2025 was indeed an exciting one, and we are all looking forward to the possibilities coming out of the ministry's engagement.
Barbados! It's time for the 2025 National Youth Awards, Sunday, June 15th at the Frank Collymore Hall. 13 unique categories, honoring young individuals and youth-led organizations doing extraordinary work.
Scan the QR code, click the link in our bio on Instagram or Facebook, or you can visit our website at www.youthAffairs.gov.bb for full details. Let us celebrate Barbadian youth who are making a difference, our dreamers, creators, innovators, doers, leaders of tomorrow. Nominate now!
As we told you, we are here on location at the Frank Collymore Hall, where the announcement of the winners of the 2025 National Youth Awards will be held. Let's take a quick moment to clear up some things as we move into the closing date of May 23rd for the submission of nominations. Persons must be nominated. The nominations can come from individuals or organizations, and this includes groups, schools, churches, clubs, family, etc., whatever or wherever you are. All nominations must be accompanied by evidence to show your nominee's work in the category you are nominating them for. Photos, links to videos and online presence, testimonials from persons who they interacted with and worked with or for. And I know my fellow co-hosts have told you, but I will say it again. Reach out and let the person know you are nominating them. They probably have supporting evidence that you could add to your compilation to submit. Remember, the judges can only review what is in front of them. Do not assume everyone knows. The hours are counting down. Stop thinking, stop talking. Complete and submit like yesterday. May 23rd is here, so get moving now.
Barbados! Are you ready to celebrate the outstanding youth in our nation? It's time to honor those who are dedicated and giving up their time and skills to make a real difference, the ones shaping our future. Get ready for the National Youth Awards, June 15th at the Frank Collymore Hall. Now, it's your turn to shine the spotlight on our youth. Nominations are now open. If you know an exceptional young person or youth-led group between ages 16 and 35 making a meaningful impact, now is your chance to nominate them for national recognition. It's easy to nominate. You can head to our Facebook at Division of Youth Affairs or our Instagram at DivYouth246 and click the link in our bio. Read the criteria, complete the nomination form, and hit submit. Don't forget to submit your supporting evidence. Prefer a physical form? No problem. You can collect them at the Ministry of Youth, Sports and Community Empowerment in Hackett Hall or any of our community centers. It doesn't end there. The first 30 nominators to submit a completed nomination will be entered for a chance to win exciting prizes. So spread the word, tell everyone, and let's make this 2025 National Youth Awards an extra special celebration. Nominate today!
Theron, I want to echo your calls for persons to get up and move. Do it now and you will encourage even greater work this year and the next. There are so many, many, many deserving young people and youth organizations that should be honored with being nominated for a National Youth Award. So let's go. And speaking about recognizing young people, the Barbados Guidance Counselors Association of Barbados continues to work within our schools to support students in many areas. One area that is a pillar of their work is career guidance, and this year, PR and marketing consultant in the ministry, Charisse Catwell, spoke with President Shernell Collard and members of the ministry's team participating in the showcase held at the UWI.
The Barbados Association of Guidance Counselors, we are custom planning the National Career Showcase. It was held at various venues. We're back here at UE this year, and this is the first face-to-face since COVID. The whole idea of planning a National Career Showcase is to expose the students to a great number of careers, possibilities that they can get into. All of the secondary schools, private and public secondary schools, they were invited to attend the showcase. And we want to have corporate Barbados, even the government of Barbados, more to come on board with us as we plan these showcases for the children.
Hi, the Ministry of Youth, Sports and Community Empowerment is here today at the University of the West Indies Cave Hill campus for their career showcase. We're going to be talking to some of our officers who are stationed here today about all the things that they're offering.
Project Protege is a mentorship program designed to help young persons between the ages of 13 to 17. What we do is that we find experienced and mature older folks, 21 and up, to assist in this process of mentorship. So this is normally done through a pairing process where they have communication, outreaches, teamwork building, bi-monthly activities where the ministry come together and to help develop relationship between the mentee and the mentor. I realized something actually coming to the career showcase is that I find that mentorship has a stigma. Normally when I say mentorship, young persons think is for those hard-eared children or those bad-behaved children. But when I explain to them, it's not for those hard children. Yes, we may have children with behavioral challenges, but it's a program for all kinds of children, all youth, right? It could be in terms of you just want someone to help you in your career path, or someone just to talk to for emotional support. It's centered and it cares for every type of youth. So once I explain that, their interest then begin to pick up.
So today we're really focusing on our Summer Enterprise program, where we cater to students between the ages of 13 and 17. Our camp this year is going to be at Parkinson Memorial School, Monday through Friday, 8:30 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. The camp is absolutely free. So if you or anyone in your network, you know students who are interested, who have their own business or looking to start a business, it will be ideal for them to be a part of the camp. The students are going to learn about the fundamentals of entrepreneurship, whether it's about the business model canvas, customer service, marketing, financial options. We also have an entrepreneurship meetup where they get to meet fellow entrepreneurs or entrepreneurs who are clients with Youth Entrepreneurship Scheme. We also have business tours. So we leave our location and we get on the bus, go into different spaces, learn about different businesses. We also have a closing ceremony where entrepreneurs as a group, they get to create their own business idea and present that business idea at the closing ceremony. We also have fun days as well. So it's a great opportunity for young persons, not only to learn about entrepreneurship, but develop themselves personally and professionally and meet other students and other entrepreneurs within the ecosystem.
Well, we were invited this morning and we were really grateful for the opportunity so we could meet with the secondary school students. I know the showcase is primarily for the third formers, but we saw it as an opportunity where we can plant a seed in their minds of after-school options. Yes. We do have some little trinkets, some merchandise that we were distributing to those students, so they would have a little memorabilia of us, of the institution, Barbados Youth Advanced Corps. But in addition to those items, we also were giving them one of our brochures, which has some information on the program that they could read at a later date, as well as they are able to share it with their parents.
I'm a part of the ministries team here, where we are talking to students here about the various departments and what we offer at the department. Within the youth development program, which I'm a part of, we are talking to the students here about Project Protege, the Barbados National Youth Parliament, even as far as the National Youth Awards. So the Barbados Youth Parliament is one of our national programs here at the ministry within the youth development program. In this particular program, we concentrate on teaching children, or YPs as they're called, youth parliamentarians, the art of debating, and also learning the parliamentary procedures and everything that governs how they will debate within the parliamentarian style. Within those kind of conversations, we tell persons that we also provide training in terms of teamwork, debate skills, public speaking. We also encourage volunteerism within our program as well, because there are a lot of initiatives that we are part of, as well as we are invited to various workshops, symposiums, and events within the program itself. There has been a steady flow of students to our particular booths here at the ministry, and we found that the interaction was quite nice. Students were eager to learn about our various programming and wanted more information. We even went as far as encouraging them to also like our Instagram page, the V246, as well.
Partnerships come in various forms, and the ministry's Community Development Department continues to support initiatives that enhance the lives of all Barbadians. One such initiative that the department has supported is the development and promotion of literary arts in Barbados. This support saw local children's author Mario Herbert highlighting his series of engaging Adria and Shatanya books for teenagers and preteens. In speaking at the launch event for the final book in the series, Shatanya Unlimited, Mario shared his view on the role literature can play to convey valuable life lessons.
I saw a need to revitalize reading among the youth. And I know I had something entertaining enough that should captivate them. But if I was going to have them captivated, I would have seen it a wasted opportunity if I didn't use that creative outlet to share valuable life lessons and guidance with them. This book, Shatanya Unlimited, definitely embodies these goals. The most important quote that is in this entire book is as follows: "The person you were is a rival to the person you can become." This line embodies the crux of Shatanya Unlimited. It's time to remove all of the things that keep this character from truly flourishing. But in order for her to become her best self, she has to be prepared to relinquish her worst self.
I am proud of what I have seen here this afternoon. I'm going to make sure that we get these books out to the schools. I'm going to make sure that we try to promote it as much as possible. It is ours and the stories we can relate to. And I am going to use this quote: "The person you were is a rival to the person you can become." That's so powerful for all of us moving forward as we move from different stages in our lives, as we move from primary to secondary, moving up.
The Community Development Department's investment in this series of books also resulted in donations to the Little Libraries Project, a CDD partnership initiative with the Prince Godwell F Foundation and Massey Foundation. The Community Libraries Project seeks to widen access to reading materials to children within their communities. The department's investment didn't stop at supporting the publication of the final book in the Teenage Local series, but went a step further and invested in the local authors' Young Authors Academy, assisting in realizing the goal of publishing the work of 16 children in their own compilation, Young Authors Volume 1.
As an author, I love the art of storytelling, the ability to take readers on a gripping journey. This is the love I have sought to foster in children across the island through the Young Authors Academy. Before I teach them anything about storytelling, literary devices, or grammar, I give them an understanding of why people write. Once I can get them to see writing not as a task to be completed, but as a powerful vehicle of self-expression, I know I have the makings of a young author. These children stand here today because they are keen to use this vehicle of self-expression to take you on some journeys to remember.
My book is about somebody who dived to the bottom of the ocean and lost his camera.
I had a great idea to write a book about a dog that came from space because I like dogs and I like space. So, yes. And then I just had a whole idea about the dog and the powers it would have. Also, I can go in the dark.
My protagonist is a 40-year-old adventurer that likes adventure and goes looking for a diamond, but the antagonist tries to stop him, his childhood friend, who goes crazy and tries to steal everything that he sees.
I got new words and a bigger vocabulary from all of that. I learned words I didn't know existed. Yeah.
We started to learn similes and metaphors and learn more about more punctuation marks and the importance of being a good writer and having a good vocabulary.
I think being an author really helps with preparing for the common entrance because I didn't know I could write such great things until I got into the camp. So I think the writing helped a lot.
It impacted me significantly. I think that I learned a lot of things that I can use later down in life.
I'm so proud of these young people, and especially because I'm seeing so many males among them.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of you. And one of the things I always tell persons, you can become anything no matter where you are. As long as you can dream big, continue to dream big. I'm looking forward to seeing these books coming out and more stories from you. And I know that you will make your parents proud. Parents, the MC has already told you, continue to support them as best you can. Reach out for help if you need that help. And I know that they will do good. Continue the good work. I'm very pleased to be here.
During the launch, book presentations were made to the Honorable Dr. Chantal Monroe Knight, Minister of State in the Prime Minister's Office with responsibility for culture, Mrs. Joy Adamson, Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Youth, Sports and Community Empowerment, Ms. Kay Hines, Acting Deputy Chief Community Development Officer, and the WTCM Community Love Project.
There is something in this afternoon and in this works that has been produced that we need to make sure that we protect and that we preserve. It means then that we need all of us, community, church, ministry, parents, schools, wherever you land, to be able to put our collective efforts together to make sure again that we continue to cascade what these young people have done and that we can create other ripples in other ways for efforts that reflect this. So that again, that we can see ourselves, that we can create our own narratives.
Since the launch, the Young Authors Academy was forced to say farewell to one of its authors, Jonathan Chase, who died earlier this year. Jonathan was the author of the story The Kite Heist in the Young Authors Volume 1 compilation. The Community Development Department's investment in the young authors continues to bear fruit, with them committing to reading their stories to their peers in the department's reading clubs at community centers. Recently, young authors Zane Brown and Amal Tate visited the St. Mark's Resource Center in St. Philip to share their craft with the children of the St. Mark's Reading Stars. Amal read his story from the Young Authors Volume 1, while Zane shared a new story he's yet to publish.
I'm not used to reading to people, I'm used to reading to myself in my head. The Legendary Diamond. Joseph the Clever Explorer Liked animals, pizza, and exploring.
So yes, I would be on board next time we have to read in front of children. It would probably help with my confidence, so I would do it again.
For me, the reading was anxious at first for me as well, but after a while, I felt better. I actually had a really good time reading it. Not one, not two, but what looked like 20 roaches. A man's jaw dropped at the sight in the garbage can.
I was like, no, this is it. To have children to read to children. Because it's art for us to do the reading, but it's something else for a child to be able to associate with another child reading to them. It was brilliant. I love the authors. Their stories were engaging. The children sat for the whole story time and they were able to answer questions and they were able to engage with people of their age group and able to see that this is something that they can do as well.
We can see that there's something for everyone in the Ministry of Youth, Sports and Community Empowerment. The results are already showing that support to local author Mario Herbert and the Young Authors Academy are amazing. We will for sure keep our eyes on those young people, as we often hear that young people do not like reading and even worse, writing. This shows that young people with the correct stimulants will find their passion and give their all to it. So what says you? Last call for the National Youth Awards nominations. Join the Ministry of Youth, Sports and Community Empowerment and support the passions, dedication and projects of Barbadian youth and organizations. Submit nominations and then let us celebrate together right here at the Frank Collins Hall on June 15th.
Congrats to our lucky winners from the Nominators campaign, and a huge thank you to our amazing sponsors: Western Wholesale, Affinity Plus Credit Union Limited, Hilton Barbados Resort, Wyndham Grand Barbados St. Lawrence Castle All-Inclusive Resort, Artistic Images, and Sky Mall. Want a chance to win? Submit a completed nomination form with supporting evidence today. Visit at DivYouth246 on Instagram, at Division of Youth Affairs on Facebook, or youthaffairs.gov.bt, or call 535-3835. Don't wait! Nominate today!
100% Shalia. We invite everyone to stay connected, reach out and ask any questions so you can complete and submit your nominations. Call the ministry at 535-3835 or go online on Instagram, the Community Development Department at ComDev Barbados, the Division of Youth Affairs at DivYouth246, the Sports Development Unit at sportsdevelopment.bb, the National Sports Council at NSC Barbados, Community Independence Celebration Secretariat at Community Independence 246, and the Barbados Youth Advance Corps at Barbados Youth Advance.
Theron, for persons who prefer Facebook, you can like and follow us at Community Development Department, Division of Youth Affairs, National Sports Council, and the Community Independent Celebration Secretariat. You can also visit us on our website or feel free to speak with any of the ministry's officers when they're in the community, or you can visit any community center near you.
Thank you so much for being with us. Remember, you can see this program or check out our earlier episodes on the Division of Youth Affairs YouTube channel. Be sure to click and subscribe for the latest updates.
All the best. Until next time.